Hi guys. Try it now. Is your cord connected? Your cord. Hold on. Remember the last time your cord was disconnected to the computer. You have to make sure that cord to your camera is connected. It's connected? Don't drop your camera. And your laptop says microphone on? Maybe try disconnecting that camera for a second. She's not muted, guys. It's just not connecting. It's disconnected. Okay. Let me just see something here real quick. Not my camera. I want Missy's. Hold on. Edit mic settings. Echo cancellation. Say something. Nothing? No? I don't know. You did something before. You unplugged something and then plugged it back in. Try plugging back in and see if that works. On your laptop, do you see a little microphone? And is it on? Something flickered. I don't know what you did. Do you have the volume all the way up? Let me fix your name too, because it's Sunday. Uh-oh, where's she going? Hi, Leslie. Hi. And yeah, she's not muted. Hi, Denisha. Kimji. Hi, everybody. Yes, thank you, Soila, for telling everybody. We appreciate you all. Don't forget the dummies. Hi, Samantha. What's that? The camera? It's something with your laptop, though. Your laptop's not connecting. Hi, Miss Granny. Don't get frustrated. You're okay. Just take your time. You have 28 beautiful souls here. You're here. They're here for you. Sorry, guys. My ice machine's running. Hi, Lainey. Oh, you got a new camera. Yes. Kitty, what's up, Kitty? Disconnected that one. She did that with such aggression. No. But it's your laptop because your camera is showing. So look at your camera setting on your laptop and make sure you what's the word? usually when you connect to StreamYard, it asks if you give permissions. You can hear me though, right? Did you freeze? Uh-oh. You connected to camera. You can hear me, yes. But I can't hear you still.
Okay. Yeah, here we go.
Yes, there you go. Yay.
We just needed to connect the new camera. And let me see if this new camera is going to work when I go back to the other. When I go back, let's see if the speaker on this one is going to work. Okay, can you still hear me?
I can hear you, but it's on that other mic. Whatever mic the camera is on. But you're doing great. Keep going.
But it sounds okay because it's the new one.
Oh, that's so much louder though.
Okay.
It's
All right.
very good.
So we're going to get rid of this little one.
Yes, thank you everybody for your patience. We're all learning. You invested a lot of pretty pennies on all these devices. Look at you.
I can't get it off, so I'm just gonna put it over here and I'll figure it out later. Okay.
Do not break it. You just got it. So there's a little twisty on that camera over there, the one that's connected.
Yes.
Can you spin it?
Yes.
Spin it off. But in the meantime, you carry on with your show.
I will do that because I just undid the thumb screw and it fell on the floor. So nothing is ever easy. Oh, hello. Welcome to Miss C's cottage.
Yeah,
I'm Miss
I'll
C.
drop down. You guys all have a great day. Good
Thanks,
job.
thanks, sweetheart. I'm your wacky host, and I am what I am, and that's all what I am, and you never know what you're going to get. I usually save these things for Wacky Wednesday, but you get it today. So, I don't know. Somewhere on the floor here is the thumb screw for the old camera, and that is not it. And I'm going to have to get out that's a piece of black yarn. I'm going to have to get my flashlight out, I think, and hunt for it down here. Because it fell here somewhere. Whoop. Oh, there's a crochet hook down here. Well, you know what? We'll see what happens. I cannot unscrew this. Oh, yes, I can. You know, where there's a will, there's a way. And there's the old camera, which I am probably going to put away. Someone was talking about this morning on Kim Fortune's show about she got some chickens and she thinks some of them might be roosters and she doesn't want all the roosters. And so she didn't know what to do with them and she thought maybe she'd get somebody to wring their necks because she can't do it. And one of the girls in the chat, and honestly, I don't remember who it was, they said when they get extra roosters, they send them to freezer prison or something like that. Oh. you just wring their necks or chop their neck off, and then you stick them in hot water and you pluck all the feathers out. When you get all the feathers out, you take your knife and go over it and get all the pin feathers, and then you cut the thing up when it's cooled. You gut it and you cut it up into pieces and you cook it up for Sunday dinner. It's the old way of doing things. But nowadays, most cooks think that chicken comes from the grocery store. I rest my case. Oh, I don't edit any of mine, Samantha. Because they're live. All of my shows are lives. So I don't edit any of them. I can't edit any of them. That's right, Leanie. Welcome, everybody. There's my Zach man. And Samantha Stewart. Hello, hello. And Zoila's here. And my baby boomer from Virginia's here, all the way from Virginia. And my helper extraordinaire, Sanita, came in to rescue me again. Love that girl. And there's Crafty Terry. Hello, hello, 333. How are you doing today? I'm so glad to see you came back to the cottage. And Susan Burke is here. No, Samantha, I can't edit that out. You'll just have to skip past it when you go, if you go see the replay. You'll just have to skip past that part. And Cherry is here. It is a wacky way to start the day. And Sujan. Oh, Sujan. I have zero technology skills. Ask my moderator, super whatever. Ask Sanita. Sanita knows I have absolutely no technical skills at all. She is such a love and so willing to help me. But you know what? She doesn't do it for me unless she has to. She shows me how to do it so that I can learn. And I appreciate that. All right, we're back on the job. Now we're going to test out. Marlena's here. Hello, hello. And there's Mia and the girls. Hello, Mia. You missed the best part. I lost my voice again this morning. Okay, let's see. What did I do with this phone? And will it screw in? And it does not. It does not screw in. So I'll have to figure out a way to, maybe I'll have to take that part off, huh? Well, I don't know, but we'll figure it out because we always do. All right, guys, I have showed you over and over again the giraffes that I've made. And I have, maybe this will work on this. I have 2 giraffes finished, and I have 3 giraffe blankets finished. So I'm thinking I'll show you the 3rd blanket. You know, somehow or another, we'll get this thing to work. We will. Hey, once you hit 75, life becomes a challenge. All the blessings that you've been given up to that time were lessons on how to accept gracefully the next 10 years or 15 years. So learn your lessons well, guys. Learn your lessons well so that when you hit 75, you will be able to meet all challenges gracefully. Because they're coming. All right, here is the newest blanket completed. And I was going to make a gray giraffe, or maybe couple tones of brown, but I don't have these colors of brown. And I did not want to make this pasty face giraffe and a whole giraffe. So what I've started is, oh no, well, that wasn't real smart. What I've started is this. And I don't know that I can tell you what yarn it is. I can tell you that it's a number 3. And it has the 2 tones of brown in it. It has a little gold in it. There's this other brown. And it has a gray blue. Can you see this gray blue in here? And that gray blue is just about the color of this gray blue. So I think it's going to go really well. And his head's around here somewhere. And I will show it to you as soon as I find it. Because it's probably, I don't know, might be even on the floor. Okay. Don't know. But we're going to start the giraffe. So I am doing a new leg for the giraffe, whom I'm calling Mr. G. And these are specially done for the Watson's Children's Shelter out in Missoula, Montana, that Anisi brought to our attention. There's Jennifer and Debbie Graybird. Hello, hello. And Tammy's here. Sam is here. All right. I'm using a number 4. And I have a big ball of brown for this one because this one is more of a 3 weight. This one is a 4 weight. Gee, I wish I could find that little head that I just had a minute ago. And if you're using a 4 weight yarn, you're going to want to use probably a 5 millimeter hook. And you can look over here and you can see that Violet is holding all my hooks. And here's a 5 millimeter. I love these hooks. These are clovers. These are my second favorite hook. My mostest favorite hook is, oh, and here's, it is a 5, is this bamboo handled one. Because I like the short handle, I like the short shank, and I like the boy type head. And I like the idea that it's flat because the way I hold my hook is like this. So if I have a flat spot for my thumb, I really like that. And it doesn't stick out beyond my hand. So when I'm working, it doesn't get caught in the blanket or whatever. Dory! And Rose is here. Uh-oh, Jeanette needs prayers this morning, guys. If you can send up a quick arrow prayer for her, that would be greatly appreciated. And let's start out with a magic circle. And I suppose I need to get this up and running, don't I? The problem is this new camera does not have anywhere to screw it in. And it's not going to sit nicely. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. No, that's not going to work either. And this isn't going to hold it. And this, well, maybe that will work. Where there's a will, there's a way. Let's see if we can get this to work. I'm going to move my planner out of the way because we know what we're doing today. And let's go to the other. You guys really don't care one way or another, do you? You just love being here, soaking up the love. Well, I've got another giraffe to do, and I need your help. So we're going to go over to the other camera and try this. Sanita, don't leave me now. Camera and E-Meet Smart Cam, not C950. Oh, it's working. And you guys can still hear me. All right. That can go there. I can move this over here. Oh, this is going to be nice. This is going to be nice. All right. I'm going to secure this underneath here. And this can go down. No, that's not going to work. It's going to have to be here and here. Uh-oh. What am I doing?
No, you had it perfect before, but it was probably in your way, right?
This way?
Yeah.
Well, my table's not long enough.
Just push your laptop up. Can you angle it down a little bit?
Not if I want it to hold.
Oh. No, you're perfect right there.
Okay.
That's exactly right. Keep going.
Okay. We'll give this a try. And I'll try and stay on the little number 5. So we're going to do magic circle, which I go around twice, up over my index finger, and I snag it with my little finger.
Sorry, just come down just a little bit. There you go, right there.
I love you, Sanita. All right, we're going in the back, and we're going to snag that and make our, that's a snag. It's not your first single crochet. That's just the snag. So we're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is your snag. It's also a filler when you come around. We're going to pull the tail until you get a small circle, and then pull that small circle until you close up that big circle. And then you're going to pull your tail, and that makes your magic circle. Okay, I'm going to put in a row marker, what I call a row marker. It's just a piece of thread, yarn, that tells me that I finished with the magic circle and I'm starting row 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to go into that 6th one right there, or the first one. And we're going to put 2 single crochets in that one, and 2 single crochets in each one of the next 5, so that we'll have a total of 12 single crochets in the magic circle. And 11 and 12. All right, I'm going to flip this over, start my next row. So you can see this is row 2, and we're going to put 12 in this, and I'm going to do it in the back loop only. Because that makes we'll wind up making a flat hoof on our giraffe, which is very different from the rounded paws on the bunny. So in the back loop of the next 12, put 1 single crochet in each back loop for a total of 12. And this whole leg is only going to be 12. I had toyed with having the 2 front legs be 12 and the 2 back legs be 15 or 18, but I don't want to make it too complicated. Okay, so we're going to go in the both loops this time around. Let me pull out some more yarn. Oh, it fell.
Your camera fell. I was just going to say.
You know what it is the wire. When I reach over, it pulls on the wire. So I'm going to have to set it up differently, or move this over here maybe, so I won't get in the wire.
Yeah. Well, aim it down. There we go.
It doesn't always want to behave.
You're doing fine. Samantha, please stop trying to tell her what to do, because she is doing her best. If you're not capable to keep your comments to yourself, then work on your project, please. Sorry.
Thank you, Samantha. I'm kind of nervous as it is, so with your comments, it makes me double nervous. So I would rather not have them, although they are helpful. Okay, so from here on out, we're just going to do 1 single crochet in each of the 12 single crochets around. How many of you are making the giraffe along with me? Because I don't have to do this. You know, there's other things that we can do on a Somebunny Sunday. But if you're making them, then I'm going to do it with you. That's right, my favorite pea in the whole world. Be nice, don't be ugly. Oh, we don't want to stress Sam. Sam, I don't know if I thanked you enough for helping me out with the while I was gone. I really appreciated that. All right, another row. We're going to do until we get to row 8. And if you're using a piece of yarn for your row markers, you'll know when you get to yarn 8. And I will show you how you'll know, in case you don't know. I have 4 rows. So I'm going to do row 5. I think this needs to be up a little higher, and I will have to do it on.
No, you are perfect where you are at.
Yeah, well, I think I have a thing here that will help.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Another part of the. Let's see if this hooks. No, that's not going to be any better than the other one. Why is that, I wonder? Oops. Well, that will stay nice if I find the oh, where's my duct tape? If I find the thumb screw, that will work. So I'm really happy about that. All right. I think we're good now. See, it's just too low, and that's too close to the camera. But that's the way it is right now. All right, we're going to do another row. Oh, Lord help me.
It looks like you have that stand on right in front of you. Can you try facing it the other way? Like pick it up and put it that way, yeah. But then twist the camera so that it's facing the right way.
Flip the camera so that it's facing the right way.
Go the other way. Go spin it around one more time. Just the camera, though.
Like that?
No, now you're upside down.
I'm upside down?
Well, the camera's upside down. Can you spin it? Or reposition it? Like, it would be perfect for you if you're facing you, but when you're doing that way, you have to do it. Let me see your hands. Yeah. Is it still, you spun it back around though, did you?
I don't know what I did, sweetheart. It has to be the other way, right?
No, your hands are in the right position. I just want to make sure that the camera is not in your way, like that pole.
Oh, it's not in my way.
Okay. So, no, you're perfect right there.
Okay. Let me get the tape because it's not going to hang right.
Okay.
And I will get this
She'll get it set up. Don't worry, guys.
yeah, I'll get it. We'll get her done. But it's still too low. And it won't go, I can't get it any higher. I don't think this goes higher. No, it doesn't. I need to put it on the other. I need to put it on this one, but I need to. Okay, we're going to go with this right now because this is what we have.
Yeah, you're perfectly fine. Just leave it. There you go.
All right, this is what we have. So I didn't find out how many people are doing this with me.
I think a lot of them are just watching right now. I am putting the instructions or the instructions up there. So we started off with a magic circle with 6 single crochets, increased to 12, and then row 3 we did a back loop single crochet.
Yep.
And then row 4 through 8, we're just going to do a single crochet row.
Right. Single crochet. Okay.
Move up just a little bit. There you go.
Thank you, my dear.
I'm just going to be the wizard.
Pay no attention to that voice behind the screen.
Kitty is trying to do it too. Duct tape makes more sense instead of duct.
You betcha. You can solve most of the world's problems with duct tape.
You can't lift it up a little bit or no?
I cannot lift it. Well, let's see if I can lift it up. See if we can put something underneath there that will lift it up. And then we need to reposition it.
I don't want you to get all frazzled dazzled. You're doing okay.
It's in the wrong position to.
No, it's right, but I feel like that's gonna fall on you.
No, it won't. It's pretty good.
Okay. Okay, I'll be quiet. Keep going.
Oh, shoot. All right, and here is row 7. I'm just going to tuck that tail right inside there. That's the tail that I pulled the magic circle. And I'm just going to tuck it down in there. And I think you can see where that going out to 12 and then the next row of 12 is in the back loop only, how that gives us a nice flat bottom on our hoof. We're going to do row 7, which is on the bunny is normally our decrease row because we've gone to 18 on the bunny's paw. And then on row 7, we decrease back to 12. But on Mr. G, we did not increase to 18. We're just making his hoof straight up like a giraffe hoof would be. Okay, we finished row 7, and we're going to go to row 8. So what I'm going to do is pull out my giraffe color. All right, what do we got here? I am using Premier Basic. I am using Premier Basic Tweed in the color Cream Tweed. Oh, you can't see that because it's so bad. Okay, well, that's what it is, Cream Tweed. And I'm hoping that it will give me the same little flex that that this one did for this leg. To give me the little giraffe flex. Gee, I wish I could find that head. Okay, to hook this in, I'm going to make a loop, pull it through the brown loop, and then I'm going to pull that tight so that this is the loop now that we're going to be working in. So this can go to the back, actually get clipped off, and go down inside with the others. Or you can run it along the top if you like and secure it. And we're just going to continue with 12. I tell you one thing and do another. Miss C. Got me all discombobulated here. There we go. There's the first stitch. And now everything will be in its place. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We're going to bring our stitch marker back and we're going to do several more rounds until we get to 30 rounds. 2, 4, 6, 8. That was probably row 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was 8. And now we're going to do 9. And you just single crochet in each one around. They do make a darker shade of this yarn, the tweed. Do I have it? They all asked, do I have it? Well, I have one called Aran tweed, which is a little darker. But I really wish they would make another one. In fact, I was going to play with the bitty stripes, and I wondered how the bitty stripes was going to do. I may have to play with that one this week. I wonder if that would come out in patches. Let's just try one, shall we? We're not that far into it. Let's just play today. I don't know that too many people are making a giraffe along with me, so let's just play and see what happens. We'll go back into our 12th stitch. And let's pull out some of this bitty stripes and loop it around our hook and pull it through. And then we'll pull this taut again. Put our row marker up. And do a couple. Oh, another one bit the dust. A soft and sleek fell. And it's a 4-weight, so it goes up there somewhere. All right, 2. This is going to give a darker base to the giraffe.
You got to move up. There you go.
Okay, thanks.
Granny's not feeling better. Get some rest. So you switch the color. We're just doing, and that was row 9, because you said to do 5 through 8. And then we switched to the other color.
Okay. I think I just went to 7, which is where we would have decreased and didn't, and then switched it at row 8.
So that's fine too, either way.
Either way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking notes as well. So I'm gonna.
I will write this on my page.
Okay, good.
For those of you who would like to make one,
So
either
then,
for yourself or for Nisi.
yeah, and then for right now, you're gonna go all the way to row 30. Correct?
All the way to row 30. Yeah.
Okay. In the other color, so row 9 through 30, single crochets. 12.
12.
You're doing great.
I think this is going to be stripes rather than patches. And I don't know that I'm going to like it. I wish they had. I'm going to have to, well, no, I'm not going to do that many giraffes. I'm too old to make that many giraffes. But if you want to, you might want to look for a color that is a tweed or that has the yarn such that it makes little patches of stuff. Like the tweed, only in a darker color. I don't know. I'm going to make a blue giraffe. So, I mean, how realistic does a giraffe have to be? I guess it depends on whether you're a bit OCD or you're just extremely creative and you don't give a flying flip what color your giraffe is. Because it can, all right, Diana, it can be any color. I'm not seeing a whole lot of color changes in here. Little bits of lighter and darker. We'll go up a ways with this yarn and see what it winds up being. As long as you know that you start out with a magic circle and 6, and then you go to 12 on your next round. The third round is 12 in the back loop only. And then you can go up to row 7 with your darker hoof color. And these could be black, they could be brown, they could be gray, they could be dark blue. You could make your giraffe purple if you wanted to, and take your darkest purple and make your hooves and your ossicles. The ossicles are what they call the little horns on the top of their heads. It's a fun word. I like fun words. Oh, I keep hitting this. Dee, I hope you get to feeling better. I know this isn't a real exciting day today, but if you want to flip channels, you go right ahead. Or go take a nap. That's where I'm headed after this. Mr. Elmo's son is here today, and they're out working on the generator, getting it ready for our hurricane season down here, because today is the 1st of June, and that starts hurricane season for the states of Florida and Texas, and I guess Louisiana, Alabama, and Mississippi also, because they all border the Gulf. And I guess I can't rule out North Carolina either, can I? Because North Carolina had that really bad hurricane go through there last, was it August? And then, of course, the whole East Coast, sometimes they turn when they get out near Florida, and they turn and they follow that, what is somebody tell me what the current is that goes up the East Coast? But they'll follow that current up and into New Jersey. I guess he's a little speckled, huh? That's really blurry. It needs to be up higher. I will have this fixed by next Sunday for sure, for sure. You feel much better? You know why, Dee? Is because you're sitting here just soaking up the love. It came in September. The Gulf Stream. Yes, thank you. The Gulf Stream. Isn't that funny? I remember when Sandy went through because the cake boss was right there on the shore. And he had a program about his bakery and all the competitions that he was in. And I really enjoyed that, watching that show. And his bakery got wiped out when that Hurricane Sandy hit. I remember that. That was terrible. It just kind of erased the Jersey Shore. I think it's time to pick your blessing. What do you say? We're not going really far with this, and I need to stop and stuff it. So, guys, I have to tell you, I finally had to open up another container of stuffing. I've used up 40 pounds, if you can believe it, 40 pounds of stuffing. No, wait. Were those 20? Yeah, those were 20-pound boxes. 2 bags of 20, 2 bags of 10 pounds each. And I used those up and I bought a second one. I was gifted one because of, I had gone to Fiberfill and asked for a grant, being that I was doing them to give away to people. I'm going to do my fingers in here because I want to keep that flat bottom. I don't want it to round out. Nice and flat. Okay, so I've gone through 2 20-pound boxes, and I bought one at probably Walmart, a 10-pound box at Walmart, I think. Well, I don't know that I'm liking this so much, but that's okay. That's okay.
It's beautiful. I like it.
It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I'm not going to switch it out, but we have all these other colors coming up. And well, you can see the difference in the 3. I'll show you. This was the first one that we used. And then we switched to this one.
Yeah.
Which
I
is
think I had the last one.
And then we're here in this one, which is the Red Heart Itty Bitty Stripes. So
that's a good idea, Sam. But you know what else is a better idea? Water bottle caps to put in the middle of them, or in the bottom of it before you stuff.
Okay, I missed something.
Oh, she was saying to put a cardboard in the bottom so it could be more, what's the word?
To make it flat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. But I want to show you something else that my sister-in-law showed me, and that's these hair curlers.
Oh yeah, those too.
And they're long enough. I imagine you could leave that in or take it out. I don't know. But you could stick that in there, and that would keep the end flat and also give you some strength. And then when you get to 30 rows, you just take your scissors and cut off the extra.
Maybe not even cut it, just uh fold it and then put it in the other leg.
That's not going to work on the way that these legs go on the body.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right.
But I was also thinking with this long, skinny neck on this giraffe, these necks can get kind of floppy.
Mm-hmm.
And wouldn't it be wonderful to be able to take one of these and put it in the body and up into the head? Because you could put it in the body, it's an open neck, and stuff
Yeah.
around it, and then put that up into the head.
That's very clever.
That would give it some stability so it wouldn't be so wobbly, but you still have the ability to bend it so you could position him.
Yeah, like Granny says, it makes it so it's posable. I like it.
Yeah, posable, that's it. Yeah, and you could put it in the arms too. If you cut one in half, you could slide these up into the arms and make them huggable. And I
Yeah,
got that at the Dollar General store.
yeah. So Kitty's asking at the end of round 30, do we cut off? You flatten and a single crochet across, no?
Yes, I flatten it and I single crochet across the you'll have 6 stitches. You flatten it, and I just um,
Thanks for keeping her in track. So if you
you
still
just
want
um,
to,
you just single crochet across
yeah,
this stitch
after
and
row
through the back,
30.
and in the front stitch and through the back stitch.
That's perfect. So is that homework for everybody for next week? Get 4 of these done?
The homework will be to finish 4 of them and flatten them, single stitch them. Because when we get to the body,
We don't decrease at all. You're just going to continue with 12 single crochet all the way up to row 30. And then we'll flatten it and single crochet across. That's how you get 6.
on Mr. G's legs, Mia, we're going to start with 6 and then go to 12. We're going to do 12 in the back loop so that we've got this nice flat bottom. And we're going to go 12 all the way up 30 rows. When you get to your row 30, you're going to flatten it and single crochet it closed. Don't forget to stuff the hoof. And I probably would stuff the hoof close to where I switch colors, maybe a couple rows in, so that you
Yeah.
can get in there, because you don't want too much or otherwise it'll bow out. You want to keep it flat, but you want that nice hoof. Okay?
Yeah,
I'm going
same
to
as
put, say again?
Dory's asking the same size legs. Yeah, all 4 are the same.
Yes.
Unless you want to shorten the arms. It's up to you. Do what makes you feel good.
I'm probably going to do 12 single crochet arms and legs. These are 12 single crochet arms and legs.
Do you, boo? That's right, Granny. All right, guys. I think we're at 12, 12, so 1:15. Let's go ahead and do this, yeah?
Yeah, we're going to do pick your blessing right now. So Sanita's going to mark the chat. You type in the word blessing and tell me blessing and a size yarn and a color yarn that you would like to be blessed with. And I have a second game to play today. So I've
Ooh.
decided to play 2 games on Sundays because we're not doing the Wacky Wednesday thing. That's too much for me to do.
Yeah. Okay, 1 second, okay?
Uh-huh. You're right, Pebbles, it would. You're right. All right, I'm going to switch back to my other camera. And then in the second half, I want to show you how to make the ossicles today, too, I think. Bye, Tracy. Thanks for stopping in. You might want to wait a bit because we're going to play a game and you might win some yarn. Don't have a cover for this. And that's okay. We're just going to tuck it over here.
Yeah, just leave that one because that's where your mic's at.
Yeah. Not unhooking that one today.
Yeah, just leave it on. So the word is grace. Thank you, everybody that's been here and giving Missy grace. She's learning. She connected a new camera. You guys got to be proud of this woman. I swear. So yeah, we'll go ahead and pick Grace and.
So Tracy, put in the word grace and a color and a weight of yarn that you would like to win.
We're up to 13.
100% scratchy wool, not super wool. I think I've given you all of my wool. Well, I might have 2 up there. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. That cousin, I'm telling you, she is a hoot. I am really sorry that I wasn't able to get up there to her town and have coffee with her. Tracy, it's okay. I ship to the UK. I have bunnies. I don't know if you've seen my Somebunnies since you're new. This is a Somebunny. This is a Somebunny that I make, and I have done tutorials on this. This Somebunny is filled with love, Tracy, and it's given to people so they'll know that somebody loves them. Now, this guy's got different colored feet and arms because if you look at his ear, he's got different colors in his ear. So I just pulled a couple colors out and gave him a really fancy tail. You have the pattern for the Somebunny. Good. Well, the Somebunny has different legs and different feet than Mr. G does. And I forgot what I was going to tell you about the Somebunny. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you about the Somebunny. I have Sombunnies in Australia. I have Sombunnies in England, in France, in South Africa, in Ireland. In Canada, several places in Canada, and pretty much a lot of the United States. So if you win the yarn, I will send it to you because I send some bunnies. I've sent them all over the world. Don't forget to leave your epithelial on the thumb. Yeah, and if you want to see a real Somebunny breeder, Tracy, you should look for Pebbles Pico. I think there's she's got them all over the place too. She just keeps birthing some bunnies. Okay, how many do we have, Sunita? Oh, we got the real one. Oh, I love this. Good, I don't have to pick a number. Kim G! Kim G. All right. I haven't sent yarn to Kim G for a long time. It's probably been 2 years. And she and Lori Armstrong and a third lady I sent yarn to 1 week. And those were big boxes. All right. And what was Kim looking for? White cotton or a blend, number 2 or 3. White cotton. White cotton. White cotton. White cotton. White cotton. I'm gonna have to go get in my cotton box. Oh. Yeah. My goodness. It makes me dig into the cellar. Lori, I think you stumped me. Wow, I've never had anybody stump me before. Well, they have to go into Oh, you stumped me. I don't think I have a white cotton.
He also said a blend. So if you have any blends in cotton, does it have to be cotton?
Does it have to be all cotton? Ooh, that's nice. Let's see what's hiding in here. Pink and blue and peach. Oh, Lori, I think you've done me in. Okay, let's see what we've come up with.
She actually said doesn't need that white. So you can do any variegated purple or brown or whatever.
Now she's got me out and about, and she tells me that.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Here's what I have, and you tell me if this works for you. Okay. I have Premier Cotton Sprout Speckles, 100% cotton, 194 yards, a light 3 weight. But it's not all white. It has brown and a bit of gray in it. Would make a great little giraffe, come to think of it. Or if you don't like that one, this one has purple in it. Purple and red and pink and green and yellow. And it's a cotton sprout speckles also. It's 100% cotton. Or I have this one, which is not white. It is natural, but it's a 3 weight, 50 grams, 135 meters, and I don't know how that works out, but it's a double knit cotton, which means it's a 3 weight. And it is made in South Africa. It's Moya yarn. These are hand dyed and should be machine washed and spinned on normal cycle before blocking, as there may be slight residual surface color. The cotton sprouts, will that work, or did you want this one, sweetheart? Sprouts. The number 1, the giraffe one? Okay. All right. That goes to Kim G. Oh, Kim G, I think I have a box for you that has not been sent yet. I'll just add this to it. Okay. Oh, thank you, guys. All right, let's move right along. We're going to do ossicles next. You guys want to do ossicles? I like this cotton yarn. It makes nice baby things for summer. Nice little dresses or tops. It's I have it in several different colors. All right. Yeah, I'll squish it into that box. Hello, Sally. One of my favorite people.
I gotta go, so I'm gonna leave you to it, okay?
Okay.
Love
So
you.
you're not going to be here for the second one, right?
What time do you think? What
I don't know what your timeline is. You want to do the second one right now, or do you need to go now?
I have to just let the dogs in, and then I got a couple of things I gotta finish up. So, what are you gonna do now?
I have three UFOs to be captured.
So, you think another like 20 minutes?
It shouldn't take that long. You want to go let the dogs in, and we'll do it right away?
Give me about 10 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good. All right, I can show you how to do ossicles in 10 minutes, right? There's a couple different ways to do them. If you're going to do ossicles for George, I think it says to do a magic circle with 3. I can't do that. If I'm going to do a magic circle, I need more than 3. Snag 1, 2, 3, and then pull the tail, pull the small loop, pull the tail. That's not enough for me. That's not enough for me to do much with. And they want you to do 1, 2, 3, and then you have to make sure that you've got your magic circle here and your working yarn here, and do one more round of 3. 1, 2, 3. That's kind of wimpy to me. And then from there, you switch over to your giraffe color. Let me pull this out here and get some. You switch over to your giraffe color, but you're still only doing 3. And I think you do 3 rows of that. It's really tight to get into, and you've only got 3 stitches around, so it doesn't make it very smooth. Boy, these old hands, they're not doing well. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think I have to do one more round. To make the icicle long enough to stick up. 1, 2, 3. This is hard for my old arthritis hands. My thumbs are beginning to yell. Can you hear them? All right, I'm going to slip stitch into this one. Cut my yarn, give me something to sew with, and pull this through. And there's your icicle. It's kind of wonky. You might want to try 4. Anyway, we need 2 of those. And they go right up on top of the head. Okay. One of the things I want to talk to you about today, I told you that we've kind of gotten away from godly things, and that's what my channel is all about, God's love. And I don't want this to be a Sunday sermon. I don't want it to be a lecture. I want it to be thought-provoking, something for us to think about through the week. And our brains do not have a delete button. So, oh, Bonnie. All right. Thank you, Bonnie, for stopping in today. I love you, girl. Bonnie has the most beautiful homes to clean. And she said they're a blessing to clean. They're a joy to clean, most of them. The cleaning part is not the joy. The home is the joy. It's the blessing. Okay. Our brains do not have a delete button. So if you put something in your brain, it's going to be there for a while. And even if you forget it, when you least expect it, something will trigger it, and it's going to pop back into the forefront of your brain. So because our brains are so precious, they're such an integral part of who we are, we need to be careful what we put in our brains. And one of the ways that we do that is by thinking things through and then making good choices. And not all of us make good choices, and not all of us make good choices all the time. So choices is what I want to talk to you about today, making choices. When you're presented with a dilemma, do you just snap, make a decision, and go with it? Are you the kind of person that thinks things through and then makes a decision? Do you sit down with paper and pencil and write out all the good things for this decision and all the bad things for this decision? you need to decide how you make decisions, because decisions have consequences. From the simplest thing, like, do I go get a drink of water or do I wait? It doesn't sound like a whole lot, but given the situation, if you really need water and you don't go get one, you can make yourself sick if you wait. The same thing on the other end of the elimination chain. If you don't do it when you need to do it, you have consequences. That's not a good decision, and neither is the consequence. And normally when we think things through and we make the best decision we can, we get good consequences. But on those times when we just say, oh, the heck with it, and we do what we want to do, and we make a bad decision, we need to be prepared to face that consequence, because it will come. And there are a lot of people, nowadays especially, who don't think things through. They make snap decisions and they don't care about the consequences. And a lot of time, the consequences don't just affect them, they affect many people around them. One consequence from a decision I made, consequences I've made, decisions I've made have had good consequences, and some of the decisions I've made have not had good consequences. I made a decision to go up to my sister's. I planned it all out. I had several things I wanted to do on the way up, several people I wanted to see on the way up there, while I was up there, and on the way home. I was going to take a month and I was going to go and do all the things I wanted to do. Not a good decision. Not a good decision. And as it turned out, the week that I was gone wasn't even the best decision, and wound up with not the best of consequences. So sometimes before we make a decision, we might even want to check with other people. Not for them to tell you what to do, but to get their perspective on it. Not everyone thinks the same, and some people can only think inside the box, and others think outside the box and will give you a different perspective. So that's a good idea. And of course, I will tell you the best idea is to pray about it, because our Father in heaven knows what's best for each and every one of us, because we're his children and he loves us so much. And he knows the outcome of all our decisions, the good ones and the bad ones. And I think he cringes when we make bad decisions, because he knows we're going to face the bad consequences for those. And I think that makes him sad. So it's always a good thing to check in with him. The good thing about it is that he can use all things for the good of those who love him. He can use all things for good for those who love him. So even if we've made a bad decision and we've fallen to those dreamy eyes and that strong jaw and those warm arms, and we've given away our most valuable part and wound up with child, that child can be the best part of your life. God can change that and make it so. Even though that you made a bad decision and you had way too much to drink, and on the way home you get into an accident, But God can make everyone come out of that okay. Maybe a little altered, but okay. And could be a lot of good come out of that. We just don't know. That's right, Zoila. Another good thing that comes out of a bad decision and a bad consequence is that we learn. We learn what we want to do again, and we learn what we don't want to do again. Life's lessons. And I heard someone say, life is what happens when you make plans. And that's exactly what I did. I made plans to go north to the frozen tundra and see my family and my friends and meet some new people. And God said, oh, yeah, I have other plans for you. I'm going to change your life while you're there. And I will have to rethink that one because there's a lot of good lessons in that one. All right. Sunita will be back in a bit, and we're going to play a second game because we're running out of time here. We're going to play a second game called Capture Your UFO. Earlier, we said to pick your blessing, and now I'm going to ask you to capture a UFO. And I'm going to give you 3 UFOs to think about. Make some good decisions here. The first UFO is Peach. It's a Lion Brand Pound of Love yarn, and it has a blanket started, which is a simple shell stitch, granny square shell stitch crocheted blanket. That is UFO number 1, and you can capture it if your name is chosen. The second one is also a blanket. It is a Premier Bloom blanket, also crocheted. This is the cross stitch. And if you don't like it, you can take it out and make whatever you want with it. You don't have to finish this unfinished object. So think about the yarn if you don't want to make the blanket. This is UFO number 2, 656 yards. Makes a nice little baby blanket. Or makes a nice little sack for a baby. I just love this thing. I don't have it finished yet, but I will. Or UFO number 3 is also a blanket. It is a drunken granny. I don't know what it is, but you can pull it out too if you want. Now this is a Dream Baby DK. It's a Plymouth paint box. It's 50 nylon and 50 microfiber. And I have this much left of this skein and 1 more skein. So I am including in that 2 skeins of James C. Brett Twinkle. Similar colors, but it has twinkle in it. So if I were you and going to make this blanket, I probably would finish the skein, put these 2 in the middle, and finish the blanket with this one. Or you could do like a twinkle and a plain and a twinkle. Or take the whole thing apart and do something else with it. That is UFO number 3. So it is time to capture your UFO. And I see my Sunita's back. The Pound of Love, the Bloom, or the Twinkle. And what's our magic word? To capture our UFO. Choose. All right. If you'd like to play this game, write in the word choose one, or choose love, choose bloom, or choose twinkle. Kitty says choose love. Leanie says choose love. There's a twinkle. Choose love. They're all crocheted. Bloom, bloom, not sure. Choose love, says Michelle. I wanted to tell you, Michelle, I love you. Well, you guys have a good chance. Not too many people playing. Okay, you got 1 more minute on my clock. Oh, yeah, Kim G's the only one that isn't going to be able to play because she already won in April. That is one of the things that I do ask, and thank you, Kim, for remembering that. If you've won something in April, then please don't re-enter for the rest of the month so that everyone has a chance to win something. And Kim won this cotton sprouts. Well, hello, Len. Welcome, welcome. Michelle, it's Miss C's Cottage, just like on the screen, without the apostrophe. MSCS Cottage at gmail.com. Ah, thank you. Sanita's right on the ball. June 1st today. That's right. Today is the first day of June, and Kim is my first winner. Let's see who the second winner is. Maisie! And Maisie wins. Which one did she capture? I didn't even see her name go through. The Bloom yarn. Oh, that is such pretty yarn, isn't it? All right, Maisie, you need to send me your, you need to send me an email, and don't forget to put in there that you won the Bloom, that you captured the Bloom UFO, and that you give me your address. If you don't send me your address, I can't send you anything. Sit, stay. Okay. This one goes to Maisie. And what did I do with that? I bought a whole roll of stickers so that I could write on there who things went to. And do you think I can find that roll of stickers? Oh, there they are right there. Okay, there they are. Stickers. All righty. Maisie. All right. All right, we have enough time left for two legs and a horn. All right, an ossicle. Kimmer! That's okay, I missed half of yours this morning, sweetheart. Hello to you. And Sunita says, great job on the thumbs. All right, let's see. What am I going to... Oh, I'm getting out my prayer book. We need to put Kim Fortune on our prayer list today because she's been feeling a little puny and she's got a whole nother week of school to go. So we need to pray her up for this last week. And today is 6/1. And okay, who did we send an arrow prayer up for? The beginning of the show. Jeanette Egan. All right, who else do we have here? Anybody need prayers for today? Oh, somebody does. Either that or that was Maisie sending me her address already. Pacemaker alarm went off Friday morning. Ooh, 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 ooh. And she's having surgery soon. Okay, let's make sure we put my baby boomer on there. And that's Kitty with 2 E's, guys, when you write her down in the book. And prayers for Terry. Now, Terry's a new one. She's just been coming a couple weeks, so we need to put her in our prayer list because we'd kind of like to keep her around here. And Susan Burke. Now, what's a lung doctor called? Respiratory. No. What are they called? Somebody help me. And there's my Leanie. Prayers for everyone who needs them. Pulmonologist. Thank you. You guys are so smart. Thank you, Mia. Thank you, Maisie. Thank you, Tammy. And Mia is asking for an unspoken. I like unspoken prayers because I know God knows what they are and He will answer them. And here's another thing. When you choose to do God's will for you, your prayers will be answered. If you choose to do something that is not in God's will for you, you might not get it, or you might not be happy with what you get. Oh no. Oh, Leslie. I cannot fathom being burned in a fire. Okay, guys, if that's no other prayers, you know that you can email me if you have a personal prayer request that you really don't want to share, and you can send it to me, and I'll be sure he hears it. Okay, I'm gonna close up shop for today, and you work on your 4 legs and your 2 ossicles. And if you get stuck, email me. I'll help you through it, and I will post the directions or the recipe, as some people call it. Um, I'll post it on my tab. I love each and every one of you, as does our Father in heaven. And don't forget my smiling Jesus. I know he's laughing at us when we try to decide what's best. I could just see him laughing at me. Oh, Diana, if you only knew how much you were loved, you wouldn't make that decision. God is so good all the time. He is only capable of good. So when you make your decisions, don't forget to check in with him. And don't forget to check in with me next Wednesday, Wacky Wednesday, on the 4th, the 4th of June. All right? And until then, may he hold you in the palm of his hand. May he keep you safe. May he bless you. And may he help you make good choices. Choose wisely, my loves. My dearly beloved, choose wisely. And I'll see you Wednesday.